Hello Internet, Matt from the Ballard Journal. Today's entry is a letter to Poo Pourri entitled, Dear Poo Pourri, before you go, toilet spray. On behalf of Stinkus Eruptus Debaulus sufferers everywhere, I would like to thank you. Dear Poo Pourri, before you go, toilet spray. I am writing to thank you. When I found your product, I was so relieved, and then I relieved myself. You don't know how happy you have made my wife. Did you invent this product for personal reasons? I ask because I'm wondering if you had a problem like mine. Is it possible we are brothers of sorts? Cousins of crap? My life has been a hard one, but that has all changed since I found Poo Pourri. I used to have to take great care in when and where I did number 2. You see, I have a fairly uncommon, although not rare, medical condition called Stinkus Eruptus Debaulus. To put it simply, my bowel movements are absolutely horrendous smelling. For years, I've had to carry matches, open windows, leave apartment parties where the bathroom is too near the partiers, wake up early to pre-dawn poo before anyone else is up, and a numerous other evasive BM maneuvers to deal with the condition. My childhood was bad. Kids can be so mean. At first it was kind of funny, and I laughed along with them. The rest of the kindergarten class just laughed and said I made a really stinky stink. But as you can imagine, it got worse with each passing year. By grade 4, I was no longer pooping at school. The teasing had just become too much. Nowadays, I'd think they'd call it bullying, and since the new anti-bullying movement, hopefully other children with Stinkus Eruptus Debaulus are able to better cope. But back then, even my teachers would get in on the action. My grade 3 teacher called me Stinky Von Winky. I know, unthinkable today. But back then, things were different. When I was old enough to start dating, the fear of having to use the bathroom to number 2 around a girl was crippling. Looking back, I have to wonder what Mary Jane Peterson must have thought when she saw the weird looks on my face during our first date. You try holding it for 3 hours during a movie after beans and wieners for dinner the night before and tell me there aren't some really interesting looks on your face. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and my bowels. What a difference you have made in my life and my wife's. Even my kids are happier since I found Poo Pourri. Luckily, neither of them inherited my condition. Apparently, it's not genetic. I think your product should be in every bathroom, everywhere. Just imagine, no longer would Stinkus Eruptus Debaulus sufferers have to worry about whether they could find a bathroom they could feel comfortable using. Just knowing Poo Pourri would be there to deal with the problem would be such a comfort to so many. I love Poo Pourri. It has changed my life. No longer do I fear going out in public. No longer do I cringe when I see a washroom sign. I just hold my head high and go right in, knowing that I have Poo Pourri in my pocket to deal with the situation. Please look into my suggestion. How wonderful would it be if Poo Pourri was in every washroom everywhere? Perhaps a charitable fund could be set up to help. I know my wife would donate. Probably lots of other wives too. Keep up the great work. Please don't ever stop making Poo Pourri. Sincerely, your lifelong customer, Matt Ballard. P.S. Is it possible to buy shares in your company? P.S.S. The name of your Poo Pourri Master Craftsman gift set is very clever. You must have a great marketing department. Are they fellow SEDB sufferers? There you go, folks. That's our letter today, our letter to Poo Pourri. Stay tuned, check out the blog, and see if Poo Pourri gets back to us with a response. Maybe they'll even send us the Poo Pourri Master Craftsman gift set, and we can give it out to a lucky winner on the Ballard Journal. Maybe the best comment on here will win that if Poo Pourri responds. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon with more entries on the Ballard Journal.